Today is a short answer to sort of a long question. Is how long does the liver take to recover once you've stopped drinking? I'm Kevin O'Hara for alcoholmastery.com, and the question today is how long does the liver take to recover once you've stopped drinking? Right. I have a favourite saying, which is, how long is a piece of string, and it really does apply here a lot. It all depends on how much you've been drinking, how much you've been drinking every day, how much you've drank in the past, how long you've been drinking for, whether you're male or female. The person who sent me this email was a female, so obviously it takes a lot less for damage to occur to a female's body than it does a female's liver than it does to a male liver, right? There's a lot of different factors to take into account, so I can't really give you a definitive answer. It's a medical problem, so really anything that you're, if you're looking for reassurance, then the only person that can really give you that is your doctor. It's a medical condition, so first place you should go if you're worried about your liver is down to the doctor, and they can tell you about damage, they can tell you about medication or that kind of treatment that you can sort of get if your liver is damaged. They can tell you the extent of that damage. Also, I think there's a lot of things that you can do to improve your own liver and to sort of, the main thing is to quit drinking. Once you still drink, it's a sort of a moot point whether or not there's damage to your liver, because the damage is going to keep accumulating. I think that whenever you're binge drinking, that there is inevitably a certain amount of damage to your body in general, because your liver can only metabolize a certain amount of alcohol per hour, right? So it's 1 unit, whatever that means. It's a small amount of alcohol that your body is capable of getting rid of. So that's the first thing, is to stop the drinking. Number two is, if you give your body the tools that it needs in terms of nutrition, good exercise, plenty of sleep, plenty of water, then you're also giving your body a sort of a boost up, and you're allowing it to do a better job of returning your liver back to normal. Like I said, I've talked about this on a lot of occasions in the past, and I haven't really done much in terms of going to the doctor, and I figure, well, I've changed my lifestyle, and a lot of the stuff that I can do for my liver, I'm doing. I've changed my lifestyle, I've changed my what I put into my body, the food. I've stopped drinking, obviously. I drink a lot of water to flush out the different toxins that I'm taking into my body, but I've reduced that amount of toxins to as much as I can. I'm not really trying not to take, I'm sort of thinking about it all the time. I'm thinking about whether this is going to be bad for me. I mean, I don't drink soft drinks anymore, not only because of the sugar content, but you don't know what the hell these companies are putting into this stuff. When you can put a 2-penny coin or a nickel or whatever it is, wherever you live, into a Coke, and see the damage that does, or what it does to the coin. I mean, it doesn't actually cleans it up, but imagine the damage that's causing inside your body. So so if you're worried about your liver at all, get down to your doctor. That's the first thing. It's a medical condition, and there's no other place that you can get this dealt with. I can't talk about it either from a medical perspective or from a perspective of somebody who's been down to the doctor with the liver, because I didn't. I'm not a person that goes to the doctor much. I think the last time I've been to the doctor was a long time ago, and I had chest pains, which turned out was just a problem with my stomach. It was bad acid and recurring thing. It was caused by the alcohol and the bad diet and all that kind of stuff. Went to the doctor, sat in his office, told him what I was getting. He had a worried look on his face, took blood pressure, all this stuff, then sent me to hospital, and I ended up in hospital overnight with a bunch of old fellas who were basically dying. They were really old and they were on the last legs, and it scared the shit out of me. That was one of my first sort of run-ins with from a medical perspective, when the nurse actually came out to me and said to me, patted my stomach and says, how is that? The doctor actually did it as well. So a lot of people were concerned about my belly. She turned around to me and says, how many pints do you drink a night? I said, 2 or 3. She says, bollocks, you drink more than that, don't be lying to me now. I said, well, yeah, more like 6 or 7. She says, that's more like it. Your body's not meant to do that. And she gave me a right scolding. But the doctor obviously came around to the bed the next morning, said that it was grand, I could go home, patted me on the stomach and says, get rid of that. So I'm still trying, but it's still there. So anyway, the best thing I can advise anyone who's worried about the liver is to go down to the doctor straight away. Just from that perspective of stopping yourself from, giving yourself some peace of mind. It is a worrying thing. I remember getting pains in my stomach, or pains in my side, and reading up about it and, convincing myself that there was nothing wrong, because I read that, you don't actually get pains from liver problems. And, I don't know where I was reading that or what I was reading. But it's not true. In some cases you do, in some cases you don't. It's from what I know, it's the swelling. It's when your liver starts to swell up that you get pains, and it's from the side, something like that. But anyway, I'm not a doctor, so you need to go to see a doctor. So if you have any questions at all, leave a comment down below. Give us a thumbs up if you liked the video. And until next time, I'm Kevin O'Hara for Alcohol Mastery. Onwards and upwards.